Bedtime stories. Relax and learn before you sleep.
Hello! It's almost bedtime. Did you brush your teeth? Are you ready for a bedtime story? Let's open up our magical storybook. Little Red Riding Hood. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Little Red Riding Hood. She was called Little Red Riding Hood because she wore a bright red coat with a bright red hood. Little Red Riding Hood lived with their mother in a small house near a forest. One day, Little Red Riding Hood went to see her grandma. Her grandma lived far, far away in the middle of the forest. She brought a delicious cake in her basket. Yummy! On her way, Little Red Riding Hood met a wolf. "Good morning," said the wolf. "Where are you going?" "I'm going to see my grandma. She lives in a small blue house behind that big tree. I have a yummy cake for her." The wolf looked very excited. "Goodbye," said the wolf. He quickly ran to the blue house and ate Grandma up. Then he put on her pajamas, her nightcap, and her glasses and got into her bed. Little Red Riding Hood arrived at the house and opened the door. She looked at the wolf, and the wolf looked at Little Red Riding Hood and her yummy cake in the basket. "Grandma, what big ears you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to hear you with," said the wolf. "Grandma, what big eyes you have," said Little Red Riding Hood. "All the better to see you with," said the wolf. "Grandma, what a big nose you have. All the better to smell you with," said the wolf. "Grandma, what big teeth you have. All the better to eat you with," shouted the wolf. The wolf jumped up and tried to eat Little Red Riding Hood. She was too fast and ran out of the house into the forest. The wolf ran after her. "Help! Help!" she shouted. A big, strong woodcutter was working in the forest nearby, and he heard Little Red Riding Hood shout for help. He banged the wolf on the head. The wolf opened his mouth, and out jumped Grandma. She was okay. The wolf ran away into the forest. Then Grandma, Little Red Riding Hood, and the woodcutter ate all the yummy cake. And Little Red Riding Hood never saw that big, bad wolf again. I hope you enjoyed our bedtime story. Good night.
Good night.